So hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm watching the brand new Season 2 Blu-ray box set, and today we're watching the story Shadow. So as we mix with the Terra Nostra and we go to Space City, it's a story about drug smuggling and drugs that make people addictive. Anyway, let's watch Blake 7 Season 2 Shadow. Watching it with the new CGI effects, and it looks really cool. It looks really good. You know, Space City looks amazing. I think it is quite interesting, a story about drugs and drug smuggling. You know, like Doctor Who did it with The Nightmare of Eden. But this is another level, really, because you know Blake Seven's made for adults. So this is, you know, these people are reliant on this drug called Shadow, and if they don't take it, then they will die a horrible death. So it's not like taking normal drugs. It's like if you don't take this drug, you're going to die, and you need it to live. Once you've had the first drop, you know, you have to have it for the rest of your life. And the Terra Nostra, they on Space City control the supply and therefore control people, which I think is quite an interesting concept. Yeah, it's interesting. I've seen this before, of course, so you know, it's good watch. I also like this Carl Hallman, very handsome actor there. So he's a bit of eye candy for the show. So it's very nice watching it. Handsome Carl Hallman there. I think they've really upped the ante with the CGI effects. Just looks amazing and fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah, I've noticed with the CGI effects on this box set that they have actually gone the extra mile, which I really liked and really enjoyed, because like in the previous episode, Redemption, they added new bits into the nuclear, well, it's meant to be this space station thing, but it was filmed in a nuclear power plant, and they've added CGI props into the space station, into the nuclear power station, so it looks more like the space station, which is really cool. I love that. So they've really gone the extra mile with these CGI effects. They haven't just redone the Liberator or the space stations or the space effects. They've actually gone the extra mile and actually done extra effects, which I think is really good. Love that. Brilliant. Amazing. And then we get here with the Liberator. So we've got the Liberator cast. This is our main cast. So if you don't know about Blake 7, Blake 7 is about a bunch of rebels who are fighting against the evil Federation, the Terran Federation, and they are outlaws and they are fighting for justice and trying to fight the Federation and bring justice to the universe, which isn't under the tyranny of the Federation's rule. So we have our main cast, which is Rog Blake in the right in there in the front, right there in the front there. Then over here we have Villa, who is a bit of a coward, but he's really good at doing doors. We have Callie, who is an alien who has telepathy. On the other side from Callie, we have Dan, who is a strong man, and also has an implant, so he can't kill anyone. Right in the middle is Jenna, who is a smuggler. And right to the far end in the silver outfit is Avon, Kerr Avon, and he is ruthless, smart, clever, and everyone's favourite character because he comes up with sassy, sarky comments all the time. And Avon is always my favourite character, so yay Avon. And here are the cast of the Liberator, the people who are fighting the evil Federation. So while we're on the subject of the main cast of Blake 7, I've met most of them. I've met Gareth Thomas before he died, who plays Rog Blake. I've met the person who plays Villa. I've met the person who plays Callie. I've met Sally Cavett, who plays Jenna. And I've met the amazing Paul Darrow as Kerr Avon. So I've met most of the main cast. I've met both of the Travises, and I've met the amazing Jacqueline Pearce who plays Servalan. So I've met most of the cast, luckily before they all died. So I have met the majority of the cast. I haven't met any of Series 3 cast. I've met some of them from Series 4, but yeah. So I have met most of the cast, which is amazing considering most of them are now dead. So I'm really glad that I have actually met the cast, that I was able to go and see them whilst they were alive, and that I got into Blake 7 at that time of my life where I could actually meet them. So that was good. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. Whilst watching Shadow, I just wanted to say that why did I pick Shadow to actually do a review on? Just because I felt like it. Redemption is a good episode. I enjoyed that one. I've seen them all before. I might do some more of these sort of review things, but at the moment watching Shadow, it's kind of an interesting episode. But yeah, let's carry on watching the episode and see what I think about it. I've seen it before, of course, but you know what? We're reviewing. So watching some more of the episode, and it says that being in possession of the drug Shadow is a death sentence. So if you take it and you run out of supply, you die anyway. But if you're caught with it, you also get killed. So it's against the law. So interesting. You die either way, really. So it's best not to use it at all. But we're talking about the Terra Nostra. So the Terra Nostra in this episode are a group of an organised group of criminals who run Space City, and their business is crime and criminal activity, and also producing and dealing in this drug Shadow, which I've got a feeling, I've just remembered, is they're funded by the Federation. That might be a spoiler for later on, but I've watched it before. Interesting creepy line there where one of the ladies who took the drugs was with her brother, and she's like, "Oh, what about me?" And he's like, "Oh, you're already dead." And it's like, that's a very dark line, isn't it? You've taken the drug, like you can't stop taking the drug, and you have to take it for the rest of your life or you'll die. And he's like, "Well, you like, you're dead already," which is quite dark, isn't it? It's like you're like a walking zombie, or you're just someone who's just waiting to die because you've taken... It's like someone who's terminally ill, isn't it? You're just waiting to die, like you're delaying the inevitable, which is quite dark, really. Interesting. Aurak is turning bad. I can't remember why he turns bad. Something to do with the shadow creatures. Not creatures, but where they get the drug from. I can't remember. Callie is telepathic. I think something to do with that as well. Interesting. Oh, Callie is going badass. She's getting her lasers. You can destroy Space City. Do what I want, or you'll die. Love it. Jan Chapel. Really having a good performance there. It's good, isn't it? The drama. A bit of sexist remark there, but it's interesting. There's a lunatic woman threatening to destroy our ship. Go, Callie! So now we've moved into the psychedelic. It is an episode about drugs, but I don't like it when Blake 7 or Doctor Who goes into this psychedelic thing, because normally with psychedelic stuff you don't know what the hell is going on. Callie seems to be captured by Aurak, and she seems to be inside Aurak. It's weird when you do these psychedelic... They do another episode, I think, in season 3 called that word. Coffin, like a sarcophagus. Yeah, that one. Where it's so wackadoodle and so psychedelic, it's really hard to watch. So yeah, now Aurak has captured Callie, and he's now inside Aurak. She's inside Aurak, rather. I think after what I've just said, I think it's important to explain what Aurak is. Aurak is like a portable computer which can connect to any computer in the universe, and it is a computer. So Callie is now inside the computer, this computer box called Aurak, just to make it clear that Callie isn't inside a human being or something like that, which would be really weird. But no, she is inside the computer. Be interesting to see if this Aurak thing actually gets resolved. You know, but it's interesting that Callie just ran. I think her mind was trapped in Aurak, and she just ran down the corridor straight into the teleport and straight onto the planet, which I thought was quite cool. So Callie is running through this planet that they've landed on with the little sun discs on where people get the drug shadow from. The Federation is after Blake and the lot, and they're in pursuit, coming in soon probably, but Blake, Avon are on the planet exploring it. So it's interesting about the sun discs and things, and we're going to find out some more. It's quite funny, this scene. He falls down. He's been shot by the gun, but he's still making noise. Surely he's dead. And then we get the big tubby guard coming along, walking round. It's hilarious. Oh, there goes Tubby. Down he goes. Next, please. Down goes Tubby. Oh, God, Aurak just killed someone. Aurak killed someone? Oh, my God. Oh, dear Aurak, what's happening to you? You just killed a woman. It's rather psychedelic and confusing, this story, isn't it? So someone was using Aurak as a bridge to come through some dark entity which is telepathic. But then Callie uses the sun disc's telepathic ability to help her. So the sun discs help her to get rid of this dark entity. What is this dark entity? It's a bit confusing, isn't it? It's very psychedelic, wacky doodle. It's confusing, isn't it? The explanation with this thing is that this dark entity that took over Callie and the Liberator is a completely separate story to the Shadow and the Terra Nostra. So, yeah, it's different. So, a dark entity from another dimension tried to take over Aurak. Separate story. And that tried to drain the Liberator and try to free itself. Only when Callie was able to get with the moon discs and use their telepathic abilities so she wasn't alone, that she was able to repel this dark entity. So it's confusing because you've got two stories in one and they're not related really. So yeah, that's that. So that's that mystery dealt with. It's interesting, this concept that they are thinking about the Federation run the Terra Nostra, as I said before, and we discovered this. But you know, Blake says about the Federation working on both sides of the law, as in one side they are the lawful people, and on the other side they are funding the crime and getting the money. But then the Terran Federation was never good in the first place. They manipulate people, they drug people, they kill people at will, they are greedy, nasty, and they're tyrants. So neither side is good. So, you know, they run the Terra Nostra, yes, so they run the unlawful side, but the lawful side is wrong in the first place because it's a tyranny. So, and fascist, like, so that sort of thing. So, you know, yeah. So, yeah, the Terran Federation is evil both ways. Whether they run the Terra Nostra or not, they're evil completely. So now we've finished the episode. It was a bit of a weird, wacky doodle episode. One is about drug smuggling, so it's not the best episode really to review, but oh hey ho. It's about greed, about the perils of taking drugs. It's a good bit about the Federation, because we learn that they are using this drug smuggling. It's a good episode. I like it that the guards, you know, I was talking about old Tubby. It's nice that the guards are all different sizes. That you don't just have thin, fit guards. You have guards with a bit of a belly as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, that was the Shadow episode of Blake 7. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, then comment down below and I'll do some more. because I've got the whole of season 2 to watch, and there's some exciting episodes to go on. So if you want me to review any more, comment down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.